Hey guys, Fight Junkie here. I just wanted to pop in real quick and give you my 2 cents on the Janibek Alimkhanuly versus Erislandy Lara fight being called off. As always, thank you so much for all of the love and support, and now let's jump into it. The Kazakh style. Sham. Janibek Alimkhanuly's PED bust exposes a fraud in middleweight's crown jewel. In the cutthroat world of professional boxing, where legends are forged in sweat and steel, few stories captivated like that of Janibek Alimkhanuly, the undefeated Kazakh southpaw dubbed Kazakh style, a 32-year-old phenom with a 17-0 record, 12 KOs, and the IBF and WBO middleweight titles strapped firmly around his waist. Hailed as the heir to Gennady Golovkin's throne, Alimkhanuly's blend of amateur pedigree, 2013 World Championships gold, and pro demolition jobs promised a reign of terror at 160 pounds. He was set to etch his name in history this Saturday, December 6, 2025, in San Antonio's Frostbank Center, unifying against the crafty WBA champ Erislandy Lara, 31-3-3, 19 KOs, on the PBC Prime Video PPV undercard to Isaac Cruz versus Lamont Roach, a three-belt showdown billed as the division's salvation from stagnation. But just days before the bell, Alimkhanuly's fairy tale imploded in a cloud of synthetic shame, a positive VADA test for the banned performance-enhancing drug meldonium, turning his coronation into a cautionary tale of cheating and corner-cutting. Let's cut the hype. Alimkhanuly isn't some misunderstood victim. He's the latest poster boy for a sport rotten with fighters who'll swallow anything for an edge. The news broke like a sucker punch on December 2nd, courtesy of The Ring's Mike Coppinger, who cited sources confirming an adverse analytical finding from a random VADA urine sample collected on November 15, 2025. Boxing Scene corroborated with a leaked VADA letter detailing the positive for meldonium, the same heart medication turned endurance booster that torpedoed Maria Sharapova's career in 2016 and has haunted Eastern European athletes ever since. Dan Raphael, the dean of boxing scribes, posted the damning document on X, sealing the scandal. The fight is off, and Lara now faces Johan El Nino Gonzalez, 36-4, 34 KOs, the 34-year-old Venezuelan power puncher, per PBC's official update and Dan Raphael's reporting. Gonzalez, a fading contender with recent KO losses to Yoenis Tellez and Jesus Ramos Jr. at 154 pounds, steps in on short notice after a controversial split decision win over Jarrett Hurd in March 2025. Card adjustments remain fluid, but the bout stays on the PPV. Alimkhanuly's legacy is now asterisked in indelible ink, while the $74.99 card soldiers on with Cruz Roach as the headliner. Good luck selling that without Janibek's promised fireworks. Meldonium isn't some harmless slip-up. It's a WADA-prohibited metabolic modulator that pumps oxygen efficiency, slashes fatigue, and amps recovery. Exactly what a power-punching southpaw like Alimkhanuly needs to steamroll foes without gassing. Studies from 2015, pre-ban, showed it boosts endurance by up to 20% in high-intensity sports while protecting against stress-induced breakdowns. For Alimkhanuly, fresh off a fifth-round demolition of Anuel Namasengwe in April 2025 and a ninth-round TKO of Andrei Mikhailovich in November, this wasn't casual contamination. It's a pattern of dominance that reeks of chemical assistance. 10 of his last 11 wins inside the distance, including a 2023 unification KO of Vincenzo Gualtieri. How many of those stoppages were juiced? How many contenders did he toy with on a cocktail of vitamins and vials? The Kazakh faithful, quick to crown him Golovkin 2.0, now face the ugly truth. Their clean sport crusader was playing dirty all along. Alimkhanuly's response? A mealy-mouthed X post that's equal parts denial and deflection. I have always supported clean sport. Vada took the first test and said everything was clean. I have not made any changes to my vitamins. I don't know what happened with the second test, so I requested a retest. Translation: it wasn't me, it was the vitamins. This from a guy who live tweeted his surprise Vada visit on November 15th. All transparency and bravado. Spare us the shock. Meldonium lingers in the system for months, and with a clean first test, likely pre-November, this points to deliberate loading right as camp peaked. He's invoked his B-sample rights within Vada's 10-day window. But even if it miraculously clears, spoiler, it won't, the stench lingers. The IBF and WBO, bound by protocol, must now strip him if confirmed, ending a reign built on borrowed power, and Lara, the 42-year-old Cuban legend, boxing's oldest reigning champ, gets robbed of his shot at history against a tainted foe. The American heritage deserved better than shadowboxing a scandal. This bust isn't isolated. It's symptomatic of middleweight's malaise, where unification dreams die under lab lights. Remember Canelo Alvarez's clenbuterol farce in 2018, or Jarrell Miller's 2019 cocktail of positives? Alimkhanuly joins a rogues gallery of undefeated frauds who taint the canvas. His promoters at Kazakh Promotions peddled him as the pure product of Kazakh resilience. Olympic grit meets step-hardened fury. Instead, it's a sobering reminder in a weight class starved for stars, the brightest shine because they're stacked. Fans ponied up for tickets and PPV expecting a masterclass. They got a morality play on why Vada exists. As the B sample looms, expect more spin. Contaminated supplements from shady Eastern suppliers, meldonium's still legal in parts of the former USSR, a therapeutic use Hail Mary, or outright silence. But the damage is done. Alimkhanuly's aura of invincibility shattered. His path to undisputed detoured through suspension and scorn. Boxing thrives on redemption arcs, but this one's DOA, unless of course he owns it. Fat chance. For now, the division's true king remains a ghost, a cheater dethroned before the bell. That's it for this episode of Fight Junkie. Fight Junkie out.